Welcome to a new test and teardown video. This time it's something completely different. Ha! You're not going to believe it. So this box is very old, by the way. I bought this at a flea market quite a long time ago. And it is a signal lamp for ships. The cable is very sticky, funny to touch. It is very heavy, and we got some. It says 12 volts on one side and 24 volts on the other side. Wow! So it can do both. How's that working? Oh, so you push this. Wow, that is. So you couple the filament in series or in parallel. How the heck does that work? But yeah, it can of course do both. Look at that. Let me get a little bit better light. 24 volts here. And to get over there, you push this little button. And here you see 12 volts is written here, and then there is this, but this is not just any regular, it is doing, it is opening, it's either hiding or opening light from the bulb. So the idea is definitely Morse code or something like that, right? And then there is this aiming tool, so you put this to your eye and then look through here, and then you point to the boat you want to communicate with, right? There's a nice wooden handle. Oh, this is some ugly, funny lamp. I can't wait to see if it works. And then there is, in the box, a blue I think you said put this here and then clickety click somehow, and then you make it blue, right? See, it is very much blue. The story behind this is back in the old days, all ships, no matter size, needed to have this indicator lamp. And they were quite expensive, and people didn't want to buy them. They didn't really care so much, but rules are rules, right? So what they did is they swapped them or loaned them before this boat inspection, and then, yeah, you got the lamp, fantastic, sail on. And then they swapped it to another one of their friends and so forth. And this is the story I got from the guy that sold me this lamp, and it should be very old. So I'm going to look at the inscriptions here and see if we can get any kind of information from this. What is this? So that is probably a name or a brand, and I also see some kind of inscription here. Something is important to do something. I can't really make up any of this. Something about voltage, and that is important. Søværnet, that is the Navy, and here is the. Okay, see, let me clean this up a little bit. Yeah, so this is definitely light signal, and this is the stock number. So this will be televæsen, so that is for telecommunication, right? So that is quite interesting. There's not any other text written anywhere. I would assume you put some spare bulbs in here, right? But enough talk. Let's see if this thing works, right? Oh, this is so funny, this mechanical construction. I definitely want to open it, but I also really would like to give it some volts. How is that working? So that is 0, right? And then you go 4, 3. Wow. This is probably also a brand name, right? So that is 12 volts and 0.3 amps. So what is that? 4 watts at maximum. And it just goes dimmer and dimmer all the way this way. So this is maximum. And here we go. Okay, maybe I should just turn off the light. So it's definitely not supposed to be super bright, but it is very, very narrow beamed. And that is of course why we got this kind of aiming tool here, right? So that is how it seems to be working, and I just tried to put it up to 24 volts, and definitely that works as well. It seems to be a resistor, and you can kind of hear it is a resistor. Oh my goodness, this is ugly. Oh, it's a little bit tough to hold like that. It is very, very heavy. Ooh. How about we open it, huh? So there isn't really a super deep science to this design. It's just a 25 ohm resistor, and that's all there is to say about it. Look at that. So the wire here was struck by the resistor element, so that is a little bit stupid. So here they put some nice isolation, but not that one, so this is probably replaced. I don't know if we can see in here. That is the bulb. It says 15 watts, 28 volts on the bulb. So that is what we can do if we want to go maximum. So this is 28 volts, 0.5 amps, so 14 watts at maximum. And yeah, that is definitely something. Now we're talking. That is a nice beam. And you can really see the filament. I don't know if you can see this, but I can. Oh, while I'm playing a little bit around with this, I actually see another cool detail. So this is the reflector. It seems like it's made of glass. Look, we got some springs and some screws for adjustment here, right? So that means it is possible to adjust the focal of this thing. And that is done from the front, as far as I can see. So what I want to do is remove the glass and see if I can play around with the focal. Also, I wanted to clean the glass so it's more nice and shiny. If you look at the paint around the screw here, that means nobody was in here before. I was able to get 2 of them out so far. Whew, I need to clean out first, and then there's actually a little bit of a rubber gasket in the hole as well. And this is definitely made for seawater and everything, so it's completely watertight when it's correctly assembled and all that kind of correctly maintained, obviously. Oh bugger. That was not exactly what I was planning for. It looks like there is a rubber gasket around here, and then there is a slimy sticky seal here. So this is what makes this watertight, this sticky gross stuff. Oh, by the way, I wrote down the name from the switch, and it's called Elthermo, and that is definitely the brand name. And if we read here again, Elthermo ved Ove Nielsen, and that means by Ove Nielsen. I think he's the seller or reseller of this product, or rebrander of it, or something like that, right? So it's a little bit sticky here, and I need to be careful because this is definitely glass. See what I'm saying? This glass was never cleaned. Nobody was in here. But now I can also lubricate the mechanics, because it's, when I push this, it takes quite a long time for it to retract. So that sometimes it does, at least. So yeah, you see, there is some kind of a problem here. But yeah, a deep cleanup is definitely what we want to do here, and see if it's gonna be nice and shiny again. So a tiny little drop on each side of the groove, and bada bing bada boom, look at that. Now we can do fast Morse code. So that was super easy. Now it is definitely fixed, and I polished the mirror and cleaned up the glass. Now I got a really cool lamp, and now I just need to figure out where to put that one. Funky collector kind of thingy. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. And if you like this really funky, special, something completely different, please give me a comment, okay? You want to see more funky stuff, or you don't want to see any more of this kind of stuff? Tell me. See ya. Bye.